Good morning, my lovelies, and today we're doing an unboxing. So, first of all today, I have a luxuread box. Now, this one's a new one for me, so let's have a look what we've got. On the box it says, "Me time awaits." It's exactly what I need. Oh, it smells good. Got a T2 chai flavoured black tea and a calm wellness mask, smoothing face mask with essential oils. That'll be nice. Soak Society. How are you using that? And then, oh, exciting! I haven't got this one. I have a book, and it's called "I Killed Zoe Spanos." One Killer Thriller by Kit Frick. This should be a good one. Now, on the back it says, "What happened to Zoe won't stay buried." When Anna arrives at the Hamptons for the summer nanny gig, she finds a community on edge after the disappearance of Zoe Spanos, a local girl who's been missing since New Year's Eve. Anna bears an eerie resemblance to Zoe, and as she learns more about the unsolved case, she becomes convinced that she and Zoe are connected and that she knows what happens to her. 2 months later, Zoe's body is found and Anna is charged with manslaughter. But Anna's confession is riddled with holes. And Martina Green, teen host of Missing Zoe podcast, isn't satisfied. Did Anna really kill Zoe? And if not, can Martina's podcast uncover the truth? Ooh, this actually sounds really good. Okay. My book box for the month, and then I've also got a big book Amazon order. So let's open this up. Don't open boxes like this. It's not very good. Okay, here we go. There we are. I can't even remember which books I ordered. I know there's a few in here. Ooh. Okay. We have... Oh yes! One of us is lying. Now, I have already listened to this on an audiobook and I loved it. It was so good that I went and ordered the hard copy. So I have that one. And then when I ordered that one, I found out that there are 2 more. So the next one is "Two Can Keep a Secret," and then "One of Us is Next." Wow. Oh. It's exciting. This one, so "Two of Us Can Keep a Secret." Eco Ridge is reeling. This picturesque town, settled near Canadian border, experiences its first tragic loss since 1995, when high schooler senior Sarah vanished while walking home from the library. Then 5 years ago, homecoming queen Lacey was found dead in an aptly named Murderland Halloween park. Now the killer claims to be back. A small town keeps losing its homecoming queens. 2 murders still unsolved. Ooh. Okay, so they're not like a series, they're just, she's just done the titles that way. That's good, that's really cool. And this one says, "Another year, another drama, a whole new set of rules. Bayview High is just about recovered from the death of the gossip king Simon a year ago. Now there's a copycat in town who isn't ready to forget him just yet. A school-wide game of truth and dare seems fun, right? But this game is lethal. Choosing the truth may reveal your darkest secrets. Accepting a dare could be dangerous, even fatal. The teenagers of Baby must work together once again to find the culprit before it's too late. Actually, I think this one is the second in a series. And this must just be like one that's kind of like it, but not exactly with the other two. Oh yes, I got these two. I got The Book Ninja, Ali Berg and Michelle Kalus. Sometimes love means having to broaden your literary horizons. It says, Frankie Rose is desperate for love, or a relationship, or just a date with a semi-normal person will do. Understandable. It's not that she hasn't tried, she's the queen of dating, but enough is enough. Inspired by her job at the Little Brunswick Street bookshop, Frankie decides to take fate into her own hands and embarks on the ultimate love experiment. Her plan? Plant her favourite books on trains, inscribed with her contact details in a bid to lure the sophisticated, charming and well-read man of her dreams. Enter Sunny. The one spontaneous kiss later, Frankie begins to fall for him. But there's just one problem. Frankie is strictly a classic kind of gal and Sunny is really into young adult. Like, really. A quirky and uplifting love letter to books, friendship and soulmates. This one looks really, really good. I can't wait to read this. Ooh. I'm not like a massive romance reader. Like, it's not something that I go for straight away always. But this one I think will be fun. And then I have one more. Now, a few years ago this was on everybody's to read list and I never got around to it. And that's Eleanor Oliphant Is Completely Fine. Whoop! As you can see, it was book of the year. But yeah, I never got around to it, which is funny because it seems like it'd be my type of book, but there you go. It says, Eleanor leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. Eleanor is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes everything. I've been very good about not, reading any spoilers about this one. But I'm glad that I finally brought it so that I can put it on my to be read list. Because it needs to be read. It's just something that's been sitting in my Amazon, likes basket for ever. And when I decided to finally do an Amazon order, I buy 5 books. Well, that's what happens when you can't actually go to a bookstore. Because obviously, still stuck inside for another month. At least. So these should hold me over till then. Oh, and this one as well. I actually want to see how this one goes. I'm all for a good thriller. So that's all for today. Hopefully I will have some more stuff coming up. And I will do a what I read in September at the end of September. So that's 6 new books to read. Well, I've read this one. So 5 new books to read. And it's 5 new books to read while I'm still in lockdown. And fingers crossed, they're all as good as they look. So that's all for today. And I will see you guys next time.